everyone, so today I am doing a Nina Dobrev kind of inspired makeup tutorial, and she is one of my favorite actresses. She plays Elena and Catherine on The Vampire Diaries, which is probably my favorite TV show of all time. It is amazing. I've seen every single episode and I always look at her makeup and I love her as an actress, and I think she's beautiful. And every time she's on the red carpet, like whenever I'm going through images from, you know, different events and stuff, if she was there, I always stop at her picture and I'm like, wow. She looks stunning. Her makeup is always incredible. Her hair always looks amazing. So I decided that I wanted to do a Nina Dobrev inspired makeup tutorial. She's also going to be playing Candace on The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which I read that book recently and I loved it so much. So if you haven't read that book, you should, and then you should go see the movie, and she's in it. Anyways, yeah, so Nina's look is very simple in the sense that she wears pretty much the same thing in her everyday life as she does as Elena in The Vampire Diaries, so it was easy for me to choose which one to do. So this is kind of like a Nina Dobrev inspired and an Elena inspired makeup tutorial. There are a couple things that Nina always pretty much does that I picked up on kind of through looking at her makeup for the past little while. The first one is she doesn't like to put a dark color in her waterline. She likes to put white in her waterline and then line with a darker color underneath. The second one is that she always pretty much uses the same blush and lip gloss. I don't know the exact shades, but I got ones that are similar enough that I think it looks pretty much the same, but I've never really seen her with any different blush or lip gloss unless she's wearing a lipstick. Sometimes she likes to do a deeper lip, which is so beautiful on her, but if she's just wearing a gloss, I wish I knew what color it was, because Elena and Nina, like they both, which they're the same person, so of course they both, but like they both wear the same lip gloss, which I'm trying to figure out what it is, because she wears it on the red carpet all the time and she wears it in the show all the time. And then the last one is I wear individual false lashes a lot, so I'm able to kind of spot them when I see them on other people, and Nina Dobrev wears them. They are not a strip of lashes, they're like individual ones that you glue on, and I'll do it in this tutorial. I'm wearing them right now and I'll show you guys how to do it. It's pretty simple. You could wear this look just with 2 coats of mascara if you wanted to wear it to school or anything like that, but if you wanted to do it for a date night or something, you could go the extra mile and put on the false lashes. They're super easy. But in The Vampire Diaries and whenever I've seen just Nina on the red carpet and stuff, she's always wearing individual false lashes. I know this is a long intro, but I just want to show you really fast. All the eyeshadows I'm using are out of my BH Cosmetics 120 color palette. This is the edition number 3. This comes with 120 eyeshadows. I'll show you guys really fast and then I'll get started on the look. This is 120 different eyeshadows. This is super inexpensive. It's a great holiday gift if you have a friend that likes experimenting with makeup, maybe wants to expand their collection, or if you want to ask for it for yourself. The other thing I wanted to show you is Glitzy Glam just got these new light up compact mirrors in. How cute is this? So my mom sent me one. You can just go to shopglitzyglam.com and see them, but I have the black damask with a bubblegum pink bee, and it is a light up mirror, so that's awesome. I always have one of these in my purse, but you'll see this in the video. I'm like holding it up to myself and I'm like, oh, to put on my lashes and stuff. But yeah, okay, so now I hope that was a long enough intro for you guys. I'm sure it was way longer than you wanted, but now we can get started on the Nina Dobrev inspired makeup tutorial. Okay, and now we are going to start on the eyeshadows. So I'm going to show you all the colors I'm going to be using right now so that I don't have to keep stopping the video and like hold up the palette and stuff like that. So here is my BH Cosmetics 120 color palette, and this is the edition 3 one. Okay. So the first color we're going to be using is this highlight color right up here, and then we're also going to be using this white color. We're going to be using this color right here, which I wish the lighting would pick up a little better. It's kind of like a MAC All That Glitters. And then this color as well, which is just a peachier version of All That Glitters. And then we are going to be using these 2 browns right here. This one has sparkle and this one's matte, but it's pretty much the same color. And it's just kind of like a plummy brown. So those are all of the colors that we are going to be using. But as you can see, there are so many colors in this. You could create any makeup like tutorial ever just by using these colors. Okay, so just using my finger, I'm going to pat a little bit of the white eyeshadow onto the inner corner of my eye, just like this, and then I'm going to pick up a little bit more and tap it onto the inner corner of my lower lash line right here. And then also a little more, sorry, I just hit my tripod, and get it right in the center of my inner corner. So I hope that you guys can really see that. This is just going to help lighten and brighten everything up. And then once you have that on, you want to take a MAC 239 brush or any shader brush that you have and pick up the color that I said looked a lot like MAC's All That Glitters. Tap off any excess, and then we are just going to start, sorry, where did my mirror go? Here we go. We are going to start patting that onto our lid and just slowly blending it in with the white, but don't go too far in because we don't want to overpower the white. So just pretty much on on the center half of your lid, or center third, I guess, of your lid. Just like this. I'm going to pick up a little bit more color. So right now we just have a very natural shimmery wash of color all over our lid, and now I'm going to pick up the color that is a little bit deeper than that color that we just applied, and I'm going to start patting this onto the outer corner of my lid and bringing it in. I'm also going to take the tip of my brush and get it in that color and run that throughout my crease. Only halfway in though. We want to make sure that the inner corner of our eye stays very light and bright. And then you want to take a big fluffy blending brush. I'm using a MAC 224 and that top highlight color that I showed you guys, and I'm just going to brush this under my brow just like this, and then I'm going to start blending it into our other colors. And then you want to take a small define crease brush. This is a MAC 226, and I'm just going to mix those two plum brown colors together to give me this really pretty shade. Tap off any excess, and I'm just going to start by applying this directly into my crease halfway. So I'm just using, I guess, windshield wiper motions, and just right where my eye socket kind of dips down, I'm pressing the brush in and going halfway towards my inner corner. So you can see when I open my eyes a little bit more, it gives us a pretty dramatic crease difference from the lid color to the crease. And I'm just going to start lightly feathering that up towards my brow. You don't want to take it too high, but you want it to start kind of blending. And then you can just take your 224 again and blend this all together. So you just want to pull a little bit of the color down towards your inner corner. You want to blend it in with your highlight color. You can pick up a little bit more of that highlight on your brush to help you blend if you'd like. And then you can just take your 224 again and blend this all together. So you just want to pull a little bit of the color down towards your inner corner. You want to blend it in with your highlight color. You can pick up a little bit more of that highlight on your brush to help you blend if you'd like. The eyeshadows are super simple and easy. So now you want to take a pencil brush, and this is a MAC, what is this? Is this a 219? I don't even know. I feel like I've had this for so long, the numbers have even rubbed off. I think it's a 219 brush. And you want to start by taking that really light white color that we used at the very beginning and just go back over your inner corner with that. And then you want to take a mixture of the two colors that we used on our lid, just with the same brush, and you want to apply this to your lower lash line. And then a mixture of the two browns, and apply this to your lower lash line on the outer corner. Hello, operator. Next, you want to take a black pencil eyeliner, and I'm using the Revlon Color Stay one, and you just want to line your lower lash line, not your waterline, just your lower lash line about halfway in with just a thin line. Okay, and then you can take your pencil brush that we just used to apply the eyeliner, and you just want to blend this and smudge it just a little bit, and then at the end you want to taper it in just a little. And then you want to take a white pencil eyeliner. This one that I'm using has a hair on it, and it's from NYX Cosmetics, and I'm just going to line my waterline with this white pencil. Lining your waterline with white makes the whites of your eyes look brighter, and it also makes your eyes look bigger. So just line away with that. You need to go over it quite a bit, I find, to get a really deep kind of white color. You want to apply a thin line of black liner to your upper lash line. I prefer to use a felt tip liquid liner. This one is Revlon Color Stay, but whatever you are most comfortable with. You can use a gel, a liquid, a pencil, anything you'd like. So I'm going to be using this one. Okay, so once you're done with that, we are ready to start on our lashes, which is such a fun and kind of exciting thing for this look. Actually, no, I totally just did not tell you guys the truth. Okay, so right before you start on the lashes, you want to take a little bit of either eye glitter or eye sparkles. Nina always has just a wash of a very light sparkle on her eyes. So the way I'm doing this is a MAC pigment in, what is it? Oh, it just says Reflex. I can't see. Oh, Pearl. Okay, Reflex Pearl. And this was from the Wonder Woman collection, but any just light eye glitter you can get will work for this. And I'm just going to start by kind of placing it in the middle and then blending it out. As you can tell, it's just going to give us a very, very, very faint look of glitter. It's not like we're doing like Chunky Monkey all over our eye, but it's just going to catch the light perfectly. And then you want to take a little bit and put it right here in your inner corner as well. And that's really just going to reflect some light and give off a really, really pretty glow, which I feel like Nina always has this on. I always have to notice it. Or I always do notice it. I don't have to, I do. Okay, so now we are ready to start on our lashes. I'm going to curl my lashes and apply just a thin coat of any mascara. I'm using L'Oreal Telescopic. So curl, curl, curl. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. I don't know, I just kind of curl them for a second. And then you want to apply a light coat of mascara. Like I said, I'm using L'Oreal Telescopic. Boop, 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 boop. This is just basically to give all of your lashes a dark coat of color so that they blend with the black lashes that we are going to be adding. And then we're going to start with our individual lashes. Now this is how they look and how they come, right like this. Oh, goodness gracious, I have two different sizes. So this first one is in Flare Medium. And these are the ones I'm going to be using on my outer lashes. And then this one is in Flare Short. We're going to be using this on the middle part of our eye. So you can use the lash glue that comes with these, or you can get your own. I like to use Duo lash glue. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. So you just wanna take a little bit of glue. Can you guys see that? Yeah, so a little bit of glue on the tip of your lash. I find that it does not take a lot at all. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll get close so hopefully you guys can see this. You want to hold a hand mirror and kind of tilt your head back and just press it as close to the lash line as you can. Okay, and then you just kind of repeat that process until you feel like you have enough. Now you can layer as many or as few of these as you want on. The Victoria's Secret models, I know that when they're doing their, hold on. Sorry, I can't talk and do this at the same time. When the Victoria's Secret models are doing their fashion show, I know that the makeup artists there say they literally do like 10 layers of individual lashes to give them that bombshell look. So, and as you go, you can kind of place them while the glue is still a little bit wet. You want to point them almost in the direction, ooh, goodness, that you want them to go. And when you are doing both eyes at the same time, I already completed this eye. You can kind of count and see like how many you put on this eye and put the same amount on this eye. Since I did this eye like 10 minutes ago and now I'm doing this eye, I'm kind of just having to guess and hope it looks the same. But I think I'm gonna do one more medium lash on the outside corner, and then I'm going to start working on the short. Okay. So now I'm going to grab the short lashes, and you just want to layer a couple of these over your last long lash or medium lash that you placed, and then go in a little bit more. All right, so now it looks like all of my glue is pretty much dry. So I'm just going to take my liquid liner and I'm going to dot wherever I see white just so that it all looks black. Be careful though, because if you like run your liner like this, like a straight line, sometimes it'll wiggle your lashes a little bit. So just dot it where you need it. And then you want to take your mascara again and do another coat of this. Why is there a hair? Okay, thank you. Now that our eyes are done, we can move on to cheeks and lips. So if Nina doesn't wear NARS Orgasm, she wears a very similar dupe. Every picture I see of her, it looks like she's wearing this blush right here. So I actually have the NARS Orgasm Multiple, and I'm just going to start by applying a little bit of this right to the apples of my cheeks. And I always say that less is more when you're doing something like this, because you can always add more, but you can't take away. And then for lips, both Elena in the Vampire Diaries and Nina just did every picture I've seen of her just kind of out and about, and even on the red carpets, she pretty much always has the same lip gloss on. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's a color that lets her natural lip color shine through, but it's a very sparkly gloss. So the one I'm going to be using is a MAC Dazzle Glass in Bare Necessity, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this. And we're done. So that is my Nina Dobrev makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.